Yeah, hi everyone. It's me again. It's time to practice my speaking English skills. And yeah, today let's talk about something deep. I just recently think about it, about the relationship within family. And if you don't know, I live in an extended family. Uh, I remember talk about my relationship with my dad in in the video before, and my parents rarely at home. They always work, and we don't sharing so much with each other. And most of my time, it is at school and study. I don't know, but it's not like that bad. It's actually not that bad. I i think my life is just as interesting as every other schoolgirl or something like that. Yeah, and today I want to talk about the life of a girls who live in an extended family, when you not only live with your parents but also you live with your grandparents, and every day you need to ask and what when you live in an extended family. I don't know if other people are what they feeling when they live in an extended family, but since I was a child, since I was a girl, I always have a thought about myself, unfair thing or something like that, because actually I spend like more time with my grandparents than my parents. So and also I am a sister, so most of the things the demon things cooking or do laundry or something like that, most of it is me. I'm the person who needs to doing it. I'm not saying to complain or something like that. It just, since I was a little girl, my parents always my grandparents, sorry, my grandparents always make me feel like I'm not good enough or something like that. They always cheated my brother like more than me. I I see it, and of course if they don't do it, why am I feeling that thing, right? They always cheated my brother. They care more about my brother than me or something like that. So just so unfair. In the past, I think it's very unfair for someone who treated me like that. At that time, I'm not thinking like I think that it's my fault or something like that. I always asking why they treated me unfair with my brother, or why I need to do that, why my brother and my little sister don't need to do that, why it's always me, the middle child, who need to do this and should act like this or something like that. So as the time passed by, I grew up and I started to think about it. I started to think more deeply about this kind of thing that happened to me, and the way people in the past, my family, my grandparents, do it to me. I just think I have a very strict family, very traditional family. Of course, I know that they love me, through their action, and in some moment, I feeling it. I feeling that they love me, not because they saying it, but through the action. But deeply myself, I still have the question why they treated me like that. And yeah, I think the biggest reason it is like the childhood So let's just talk about my grandparents, because we have a side gap, like a gap, generation gap, right? So it's very hard to live with your grandparents and to actually understand them. I think I never understand my grandparents. Yeah, I never, because we're not talking so much with each other. We don't sharing, and they even don't want to talk in a dinner time. It's just so strange. And I think the reason why they're acting like it, because I just know that from my mom. She just telling me the story from them in the past, and just a little piece of information that she know about my grandparents. Actually, my grandfather, he has a very like strict parent, and in his childhood, it's actually very hard for him, because his father remarried or something like that. So she just lived in a very big family, and with the brother and sister, with the siblings, that they don't really like care, like they don't show the love for each other, and I think they don't even love each other. And because of that childhood, so he became more quiet, and he even became more like angry, or some don't like his behave or his attitude at all. Like, I don't like my grandparents' attitude. Like, I know that he has a very hard memories, but it's not like that he can treat me like this, or he can act like this. Sometimes he like talking something very bad and saying very bad thing, and at that time I just feel so angry with my grandparents and the way they act. But I always remind myself that they have a very hard childhood memories. They live in very hard time, and they actually get through a lot of things that happen to their life. And yeah, and also they are my grandparents, so just showing more love with them and trying to open the thing with them. So every time I got angry or something like that, I just like trying so hard to calm down myself, to actually talking, like have a real talk with my grandparents or something like that, to showing that yeah, I'm respect them, and I want to talk with them, and I want them to talk freely with me or something like that. But I think I will be never like understand them, and they also never understand me. But yeah, that my grandparents, and that a little bit about my family. Yeah, I know that I don't have a perfect family, and in my extended family we have tons of problems. But yeah, that just I just need to accept it, and just like change to be better if I can. And yeah, I also love my family, and that's for today. That's all for today. Okay, bye bye. I wish you have a nice day.